Hi, I'm Dov S.S. Simmons, and welcome to WebFilmSchool.com, the free film school on the web, and also the creator of the acclaimed 2-day film school and the amazing DVD film school. Let's get into some filmmaking information. This is filmmaking tip number 57, and remember from the previous tip, you understand that when you make a feature film from beginning to end, you will write 38 bank checks. That's the 38 steps of filmmaking. And below the line, your vendor and equipment suppliers are going to be bank checks numbers 5 through 12. Let's get into bank check number 5, purchasing film. 35 millimeter raw stock, unexposed film stock. Now, on a studio feature film, this will probably cost upwards about $84,000, but independently, I'm going to show you how to do it for $10,000 to $25,000. We'll focus on $25,000, and you will save upwards of $59,000 to even $74,000. First off, buying 35 millimeter film stock. There are 3 manufacturers. 1, Kodak. 2, Fuji. 3, Agfa. Look on the screen. You'll see the website. You'll find out where to buy the stuff from. You'll probably, though, buy either Kodak or Fuji, and more than likely Kodak. Now, here's buying film. 35 millimeter film stock comes in either 1,000-foot rolls or 400-foot rolls. You'll probably buy mostly 1,000-foot rolls, except when you're doing handheld shots. To make it lighter, the magazine and the load, you'll buy 400-foot rolls. So, how many feet or how many rolls of film will you get? Well, the camera and a projector, 35 millimeter, runs at a speed of 90 feet per minute. So a 90-minute movie has 8,100 feet. A 2-hour movie has 10,800 feet. So let's go to a studio feature film, a 2-hour movie, 10,800 feet, but shooting at a 12-to-1. That's 12 takes for every one that you use, or angles. 12-to-1 shooting ratio will have you buying approximately 120,000 feet of film. An independent feature film is usually about 90 minutes of running time, 8,100 feet, and you will be more efficient with the number of takes you do and shoot on a 6-to-1 shooting ratio than you purchase 50,000 feet of film. Now, I know what you want to know is, what does this stuff cost? Well, a studio feature film, a 1,000-foot roll, when they buy it from Kodak, costs about $700. You learn to talk in cents per foot, or 70 cents a foot. So if you buy 120,000 feet at 70 cents a foot, the bottom line is Warner Bros. Paramount Studio Features will pay upwards of $84,000. Don't you do that! You're going to do an independent feature film and never ever pay retail. So now that you know that Kodak film stock costs approximately 70 cents a foot, call your Kodak salesman up, ask him how many feet, what's the price, and then say, oh gosh, that's too expensive. Guess I'll have to buy Fuji, which, by the way, is about 50 cents a foot, and now you'll get a deal about 50 cents a foot. So an independent feature film, 50,000 feet, at about 50 cents a foot, that's $25,000, not $84,000. You've just saved $59,000. And by the way, in other filmmaking tips, I'm going to teach you how to deal with what are called factory sealed, buybacks, recans, ends, long ends, and short ends, and how to buy 35 millimeter film for as little as 10 cents a foot. So you now know how to buy 35 millimeter film. Bank check number 5. The next segment, filmmaking tip number 58, I'm going to teach you something about a misunderstanding on shooting either 16 millimeter film or 35 millimeter film. You definitely want to view it. Now, let's see what you've learned. Now, here's what you have just learned. When purchasing 35 millimeter raw film stock to make your feature film, you'll probably buy directly from either Kodak or Fuji. Now, a studio feature film for 2 hours, you will probably purchase about 120,000 feet of film at about 70 cents a foot, or it costs $84,000. You, making your 3-week independent feature film a 90-minute movie, will probably purchase about 50,000 feet of film and negotiate Kodak down not 70 cents a foot to 50 cents a foot and pay about $25,000. you've saved a lot of money if you go independent. And by the way, go back to the beginning of these filmmaking tips, and I've showed you some with graphics, some web addresses for buying buybacks, recans, and ends at 10 to 20 cents a foot. By the way, you've just had 2 minutes of filmmaking information. My real class is my 1,000-minute, two-day film school. And on my website, webfilmschool.com, you'll see where it's being done and how to register. And by the way, if you can't wait or you can't attend the 2-day film school, everything you need is right here in my amazing DVD film school. 4 boxes, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year, 16 one-hour filmmaking DVDs where I cut to the chase with 4 filmmaking workbooks. So if you want to produce, write, or direct and launch your career and don't want to waste 2 to 4 years and upwards of $200,000 at film school, I'll give you the information right here, along with the certificate and diploma. Happy filmmaking. Order now.